So when you open up the back part of this, there's 11 screws you have to unscrew. So there's one here, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. So once you get those unscrewed, you just have to lift straight up. Be careful when you're lifting or when you're opening this thing, because you have there's a ribbon right here that's attached to the USB cable. When you're lifting up, you just want to be careful and lift straight up and land it right on its back. Alright, so here are all the screws you need to unscrew. There's 17 screws all together. You got, doesn't matter what order you unscrew them, but you got all of these ones that I'm pointing at right now. Don't forget this one down here. Right there. Got this one right here. This one. And this one. That one as well. And then with these little things right here, you just actually move them to the side. They're screwed in right now. But once you unscrew it, you just have to move it to the side. But okay, I'll show you just like that. Alright, so once you have all your screws taken off, all these screws, all you have to do is just lift up. You can just lift straight up, and there's your sensors right there. And you got your pads on the bottom. You can just actually lean this back, just like that. Make sure you ground yourself, touch some type of metal before you touch any of the insides of the MPD. But then you apply your pads. I got my pads from mpcstuff.com. Definitely want to go here. And as well as the CORX pads I bought from the same spot. I already applied the CORX pads, if you see here. You kind of see them. They normally they're brown, but I guess they sent them in black to match the MPD. You just have to let them know which MPD or which Akai controller you're using. I guess they match the color of the MPD. So, and you just have to pull this out. There goes the old pads. Making sure they're in there. This thing isn't that easy to open up. Alright. Get some press there. Alright, should be good to go. Make sure everything matches up. Alright, so now once everything's screwed in, go ahead and pop this right back. Be careful not to pull on the back piece too hard because of the ribbons. You don't want to pull the ribbons out, damage the whole unit itself. From there, at first it may seem like it's not matching up, but once you screw it in, everything falls into place. Normally you want to get this middle one first. I just think it's easier to get the middle one down first, and then everything else fall into place. Back on. In the beginning of the video, I forgot to mention this part actually, because I made the video actually going backwards. But don't forget to take these knobs off because they're actually attached to the chip, the motherboard chip, whatever you want to call it. And it'll prevent you from pulling that chip apart from the pads. It's the chip with the sensor on it. So you want to take all just these knobs off, these 8 knobs. And yeah, let's test it out. Alright, now for the test.